Hello everyone, welcome to today's video. In today's video we are going to discuss about electric potential. So before discussing electric potential, let me say a few things about potential difference. So we all are aware of potential difference. We have read it in the smaller classes. So we already know that it is the amount of work done in taking a unit charge from one point to another. That is, we can write it in this way. Potential difference between any two points can be written as V, or we can write it as VB minus VA. Why VB minus VA? Because suppose you are taking a unit positive charge from point A to B, then what will be your potential difference? So it will be VB minus VA, and that will be equal to work done by charge. Okay, the charge you are transferring from one point to another. So now here, now you can say why work needs to be done. Now since you can see here, there is a source charge kept here and there is a test charge kept here. So when you will take the test charge towards the source charge, both of them are positive, so it will feel a force of repulsion. So it has to do work against this force in taking this charge from this point to this point. So this is your definition of potential difference. Now suppose your this point A, here we have taken it here somewhere near the charge Q, a point as A, but suppose this point A is at infinity. Okay, suppose this point A is at infinity, then you can represent V as VB minus 0, because VA then becomes 0. Then you can write it as W by Q naught. Okay, so now now this gives you the definition of electric potential. So you can define electric potential as the amount of work done in bringing a unit positive charge from infinity to a particular point. So if you are concerned about finding the electric potential of this point, so we can say it is the amount of work done in bringing a unit positive charge from infinity to this point. So the electric potential at point B due to this charge Q can be defined in this manner. So this was our idea of electric potential. Then what is the unit? What is the SI unit of electric potential? The SI unit is, since it is work done by charge, so it will be joule per coulomb. Okay. Now let us discuss about electric potential due to a point charge. Due to a point charge. So electric potential due to a point charge, how can we find this? So again we have to consider a point O, point B, and A. Suppose the distance between these two is dx, and this is a point O. Here a charge Q is kept and it is at a distance. So OA is at a distance of x from each other. Okay, so this is our representation. So now let us consider another point P also here, which is at a distance R. Now suppose you are You have kept a charge q here and you have kept a test charge at the point A. So now how can you calculate the electric potential? So by Coulomb's law, you can say force on the test charge. So you need to calculate the force on the test charge that is kept at point A due to this charge q. So 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught q naught by x square, because here the distance is x square, and the direction of force will be, here we are writing the scalar form, directed along which direction? So since this is a positive charge, this is also positive charge, so definitely it will be directed in this direction. The force that is away from the charge q, directed along, you can say OA, because it is in this direction. Now why we are calculating force? Because we know we have to calculate potential, electric potential, which is equals to work done by charge. So you need to know work done. So for work done, what do you need to find out? You need to find out force, and also you need to know the displacement. So since we know work done equals to force into displacement, okay, so that is the reason why we are finding out the force. So this is the force. Now small work done. Now your small work done in moving q naught from A to B, in moving q naught from A to B will be dw equals to f dot dx. Okay, so force is this F, and you need to move this charge q naught from A to B, and the displacement is dx. Now since we know it is the dot product of two vectors, but one thing you see here, that force is in this direction, but your displacement will be in this direction. So these two are directed at an angle of 180 degree from each other. Okay, so hence we will write here f dx cos 180 degree. Cos 180 degree equals to -1, so we can write it as minus f dx. Okay, because cos 180 -1. So now total work done. So total work done in bringing the charge q naught from infinity to a distance r will be what? Because the definition of potential only says that potential is the amount of work done in bringing a charge from infinity to a particular point. So if you want to find out the charge from here to this point, from here means in this case we will consider A to be at infinity. So integration will be from infinity to r. This is, we have to bring till point P, which is at a distance r from Q. So it will be minus f dx infinity to r. Okay, so now what we will do, now let us erase some of the portions. So here we can see this work done can be written as, so minus will come outside. Let us write the expression of F. Let us write 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught as K. Q by Q naught by x squared dx. Okay, this is the formula of force. Now this K will come outside. Q naught will also come outside. One by x square will be inside the integration. Now integration of 1 by x square will give you minus 1 by x. So then we can calculate it as, put the limits, 1 by r minus of minus, it will be 1 by infinity. 1 by infinity is 0, we know. So only minus r will be left behind. So your answer will be Q naught by r. Okay, this is your work done. Now to find out the potential, we can write therefore potential W we know, V equals to we know is W by Q naught. So therefore we can write K into Q naught by R into Q naught. It will get cancelled. So KQ by R. This is your potential. Okay. So the formula of potential is given by 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught, or we can write it in this manner. So if you want to understand the derivation well, pause it and see. So it will be 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught Q by R. This is the formula of potential. Here you can see, now you see here V is a scalar quantity. Okay, V is a scalar quantity because it is work done by charge. Work done is a scalar quantity and Q is also scalar quantity. So it is a scalar quantity, so it does not have any direction. So we are not mentioning any direction here, but you can see one thing, it is proportional to 1 by R. That means if you go far away from the source charge, your potential will keep on decreasing. When you will go very very far away at infinity, your potential will become 0. When R will reach infinity, your potential will become 0. That means nearer to the charge, the potential will be maximum, and when you will go away from it, it will go on decreasing and finally become 0 at infinity. Okay, so this was your electric potential. And another thing, this electric potential is also spherically symmetric because it depends on 1 by R. And that's all for today. In the next class, we will be discussing about electric potential due to a dipole. So that's all for today, and do keep studying, stay home, stay safe and study well. Thank you.